I didn't believe in anything like that before. No aliens. No something out there. Just signals. Data. Numbers. That's what my job was. I worked night shift at a satellite control center. Remote location. No city nearby. Just desert and antennas stretching into the sky like silent giants. Most nights were the same. You sit. You monitor feeds. You log anomalies. And you wait for nothing to happen. That's what we were trained for. Nothing. Until one night. Something did. It started at exactly 2:13 a.m. The main screen flickered. Not a glitch. Not random. Deliberate. I frowned. System lag. I muttered. Then it happened again. This time. The feed changed. Not fully. Just one of the satellite views. Instead of showing Earth, it showed darkness. Pure black. No stars. No clouds. No movement. Just empty. My chest tightened slightly. That's not possible. Even when a camera fails, you still get noise. Distortion. Something. But this was nothing. A clean, perfect void. I leaned closer to the screen. Maybe it lost connection. I checked the signal logs. Everything looked normal. Signal strength, stable. Transmission, active. That didn't make sense. Okay, that's weird. I switched to another satellite feed. Normal. Earth visible. Cloud patterns moving. Back to the first one. Still black. Then. Something moved. My breath caught. Not in the frame. In the darkness. Something subtle. Like the black wasn't empty. Like it had depth. And something inside it. Shifted. No. I sat back slightly. That's just my eyes. I stared again. Nothing. Still black. Then the system beeped. A notification popped up. Unidentified input detected. My chest tightened instantly. What input? We weren't receiving anything external. This system was isolated. Closed network. No outside connection. That was the whole point. I opened the log. A new signal had been registered. Origin, unknown. Frequency, not recognized. Duration, active. My heart started beating faster. This isn't possible. Then the screen changed again. The black feed. Zoomed in. On its own. I didn't touch anything. The camera moved closer into the darkness. And suddenly, I saw it. Something massive. Not clearly. Not fully. But enough. A shape. Too large to understand. Too still to be natural. And then, it moved. Slow. Like it had just noticed something. My heart slammed against my chest. What is that? The system beeped again. New message. Signal response detected. My breath stopped. Response? That meant it wasn't just sending something. It was receiving it. A cold wave ran through my body. Receiving from what? The screen flickered again. And suddenly, the image changed. No longer space. No longer darkness. Now it showed Earth. But not from above. From far away. Too far. Like something was looking at it. Watching it. Observing. My hand started shaking. That's not our satellite. The angle was wrong. The distance was wrong. Everything about it was wrong. Then the signal came through. Audio this time. Static at first. Then a voice. Distorted. Broken. But clear enough. We see you. My chest froze. No. The voice continued. You are not alone. My breathing became uneven. This is a hack, it has to be. But deep down, I knew it wasn't. Because no human signal could do this. The screen zoomed again. Closer to Earth. Closer to the atmosphere. Then suddenly stopped. And everything went silent. The feed returned to normal. Earth. Clouds. Nothing unusual. The system cleared the alert. Like nothing had happened. I sat there. Frozen. What was that? No answer. No logs left. No trace. Like it had never existed. Except for one thing. A single line remained on the screen. At the bottom of the log. Observation confirmed. My blood ran cold. Because that wasn't a system message. That was a response. I didn't move for a long time. Just stared at that last line. Observation confirmed. That wasn't part of any system I knew. I checked the logs again. Cleared. Clean. Nothing unusual. Except that one line. My chest felt tight. This is a glitch. I said it out loud, like saying it would make it true. It didn't. I switched to another satellite feed. Normal Earth view. Clouds moving. No issues. Back to the original feed. Normal again. Like nothing had happened. But I knew better now. Something had been there. And it knew we were watching. The system beeped again. New alert. Unidentified signal active. My stomach dropped. No. I opened the frequency panel. Same unknown source. Still active. Stronger this time. The numbers didn't make sense. The signal wasn't following any pattern. It looked intentional. Like it wasn't just noise. Like it was structured. I leaned closer. Are you sending something? The screen flickered. Then changed. Not to space. Not to Earth. To something else. Coordinates. A string of numbers filled the display. Latitude. Longitude. Repeated over and over. My chest tightened. What is this? I copied them quickly. Opened the map system. Entered the coordinates. The screen loaded. Then stopped. My breath caught. It pointed to a location. Remote. Empty. Far from any city. I zoomed in. Nothing there. Just land. Flat. Dead. Why send this? The signal pulsed again. The coordinates changed. New location. I entered it. Another empty place. Then another. And another. All different. All isolated. All wrong. My heart started racing. These aren't random. They formed a pattern. When I connected them, my breath stopped. They weren't locations. They were points. Drawing something. On Earth. A shape. Too large to see all at once. But clear enough. Something geometric. Perfect. Impossible. No way. The screen flickered again. And suddenly, every monitor in the room turned on. At the same time. Different feeds. Different satellites. All active. All focused on Earth. From different angles. Different distances. Like multiple eyes. Watching. My chest tightened painfully. I didn't do that. I reached for the controls. Nothing responded. The system was locked. Every screen shifted slightly. Adjusting. Aligning. Like they were trying to focus on something specific. Then they stopped. All at once. Every screen showed the same thing. The same location. The same spot on Earth. Zoomed in. Closer. Closer. Until I recognized it. My breath stopped. No. It was the control center. This building. From above. Perfect angle. Perfect detail. Like something was looking directly at us. At me. My hand started shaking. That's not possible. No satellite had that angle. No system could do this. Then the audio came back. Soft at first. Static. Then a voice. Clearer this time. We see you. My chest froze. I stepped back slowly. No, no. The voice continued. Calm. Controlled. You are observing. A pause. Now you are observed. The screen zoomed in further. Closer to the building. Closer to the roof. Closer to the antennas. Then. Closer to a window. My window. I couldn't breathe. No. The image sharpened. And I saw something inside. A figure. Standing at the control panel. My exact position. My exact posture. My chest stopped. That's not. The figure moved. Slowly. It raised its head. And looked directly at the camera. At me. Its face became clear. My face. Same eyes. Same expression. But the smile was wrong. We are learning, the voice said softly. The screens flickered violently. Then went black. All of them. Silence filled the room. Heavy. Unnatural. I stood there. Frozen. Then. One screen turned back on. Just one. A close-up. Of my face. Live. From inside the room. But I wasn't looking at the camera. I was standing still. Behind me. In the feed. My breath stopped. Slowly. Very slowly. The version of me in the screen. Turned its head. And looked straight into the camera. Smiling. Because whatever is out there isn't just watching Earth. It's learning how to be us. I couldn't breathe. That screen. That wasn't delayed footage. It was live. And the version of me inside it wasn't me. I turned slowly. Nothing behind me. Just empty room. Dark monitors. Silence. I looked back at the screen. It was still there. Standing where I had been seconds ago. Smiling. My chest tightened. This isn't real. The figure didn't move. Didn't blink. Just watched. Then the screen went black again. Everything powered down. Lights dimmed. The hum of the systems, gone. Total silence. My heartbeat sounded loud in my ears. Then. A click. From somewhere in the building. I froze. Another click. Closer. Like doors unlocking. No. The system shouldn't do that. Everything here is controlled manually. Isolated. Safe. Another sound. A door sliding open. Metal on metal. My chest tightened. Someone was inside. Or something. I moved toward the main console. Tried the controls. Nothing. Dead. The building felt wrong now. Like the silence wasn't empty. Like it was waiting. Then the emergency lights turned on. Dim red glow. Shadows stretched across the room. Distorted. Moving slightly when I wasn't. I backed away slowly. Hello? My voice echoed. No response. Then. Footsteps. From the hallway. Slow. Measured. Getting closer. My heart started racing. Who's there? No answer. The footsteps stopped. Right outside the door. Silence. Then a voice. Soft. Familiar. It's me. My chest froze. No. That was my voice. Exactly my voice. Open the door. I step back instantly. I'm not opening anything. A pause. Then. You already did. The door handle moved. Slowly. Turning. On its own. I stumbled back. The door creaked open. Dark hallway beyond. No one there. Just red light and shadow. Where are you? I whispered. Silence. Then. Something moved. Not in front of me. Behind. I turned fast. Nothing. But the feeling. Closer now. Right behind me. You're looking the wrong way. The voice again. Right next to my ear. I spun around. Still nothing. But the air felt colder. Heavier. Like something was occupying the same space as me. The lights flickered once. And for a split second. I saw it. Standing across the room. My shape. My height. My posture. Watching me. Then darkness again. No. The light steadied. Nothing there. But I knew now. It wasn't outside anymore. It wasn't just in the signal. It had followed it. Into the system. Into the building. The screens flickered back on. All at once. Every monitor showing the same thing. The hallway outside. From different angles. Different cameras. All pointing to one spot. Right in front of my door. My chest tightened. Why show this? Then I saw it. A figure standing there. Not moving. Not breathing. Just waiting. The camera zoomed in slowly. Closer. Closer. The face came into view. Mine. Again. But this time. It wasn't smiling. It looked confused. Lost. Scared. Like it didn't understand where it was. My heart stopped. That's me. The real me. Outside. Trapped. And suddenly. The realization hit. Hard. If I was outside. Then who was inside? The screen flickered again. And every monitor switched at once. Now showing inside the room. Behind me. A figure standing there. Calm. Still. Watching me. Smiling. Because whatever came through that signal didn't just enter the building. It replaced the one inside it. I didn't move. I couldn't. Because the screen wasn't lying. One version of me outside. One version of me inside. And I knew which one I was. The wrong one. My chest felt tight. Breathing shallow. This isn't possible. Behind me, the other one stood still. I could feel it without turning. Watching. Waiting. Like it didn't need to rush anymore. It had time. A low hum returned to the building. Systems rebooting. Lights flickering back to life. But something was off. The sound wasn't steady. It pulsed. Like it was breathing. The monitors changed again. Now showing different rooms in the facility. Corridors. Storage areas. Control rooms. All empty. At first. Then movement. Slow figures appearing in different halls. Walking. Not running. Not searching. Just moving with purpose. My chest tightened. I'm not alone. One camera zoomed in automatically. A man in a hallway. Security uniform. I recognized him. Same guard who checked my ID earlier. He walked toward the camera. Normal. Calm. Then stopped. Looked straight into it. And smiled. Wrong. Too wide. Too still. My stomach dropped. He's gone. The feed switched. Another hallway. Another person. Same thing. Walking. Stopping. Looking at the camera. Smiling. Like they all knew I was watching. Like they were aware. The speakers crackled softly. Then. You're still trying to understand. That voice again. Everywhere. Inside the walls. Inside my head. What do you want? I said, louder this time. Silence. Then. To observe. A pause. To learn. My hands tightened into fists. You already did. The monitors flickered. The version of me outside the door appeared again. Closer now. Standing right in front of it. Looking confused. Afraid. Not enough, the voice replied. My chest tightened. What do you mean? The screen zoomed in on my face. The one outside. We need to be certain. A cold wave ran through me. Certain of what? Before I could think, the doors in the building slammed shut. One by one. Echoing through the halls. Lock. 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 I flinched. No. I ran to the exit panel. Tried the override. Nothing. System locked. Every door sealed. No way out. The voice spoke again. Calm. Controlled. No one leaves until the observation is complete. My breathing became uneven. This is insane. Then the cameras changed again. Now showing the main corridor leading to my room. Multiple figures walking toward it. Slow. Perfectly spaced. Like they were synchronized. My chest tightened harder. They're coming. I backed away from the door. Looking for anything. A weapon. A tool. Something. Nothing useful. Just equipment. Screens. Cables. The footsteps echoed through the hallway now. Real. Not from speakers. Getting closer. The handle of my door moved slightly. Then stopped. Like they were waiting. The voice whispered softly. Open it. No. You don't need to be afraid. I'm not opening anything. Silence. Then. A new sound. From behind me. Inside the room. My heart stopped. Slowly. I turned. The other me was closer now. Much closer. standing just a few steps away. Same face. Same body. Same eyes. But empty. "You're making this difficult," it said softly. My voice. "Perfect." I stepped back. "No, stay away." It tilted its head slightly. "You're not needed anymore." My chest tightened painfully. "What does that mean?" A pause. Then, "You're the test." The words hit hard. Test? The screens lit up again, showing multiple versions of me. Different angles. Different expressions. All slightly wrong. "We are comparing," the voice continued. "Which one is real?" My breathing stopped. "No." The other me took a step forward. "And which one is better?" I stumbled back until I hit the console. No space left. No way out. The footsteps outside stopped. Right at the door. Waiting. Inside. Outside. Both sides closing in. The voice spoke one last time. "When we decide." A pause. "Only one of you stays." The other me smiled. And raised its hand slowly, reaching toward my face. Cold air hit my skin. My vision blurred slightly. The screens around me flickered wildly. And every version of me turned at the same time, looking directly at me. Smiling. Because this was never about watching Earth. It was about choosing which version of us belongs on it. Its hand was inches from my face. Cold air pressed against my skin. I couldn't move. Every muscle felt locked. Like my body had already accepted something I hadn't. "Don't," I whispered. It didn't stop. "It's already decided," it replied softly. My voice. "Perfect." Behind me, the door shook once. Not forced. Not broken. Just a controlled push. Like whatever was outside knew it didn't need to rush. The screens around me flickered again. Every monitor now showing the same thing. Me. Different versions. Some blinking too slowly. Some smiling too long. Some not moving at all. My chest tightened. "They're comparing." The voice filled the room again. Behavior, reaction, fear, resistance. A pause. Identity. "No." The other me tilted its head. "You think identity belongs to you?" My breathing became uneven. "It does." Silence. Then, "Prove it." The words hit harder than anything else. "Prove it." How do you prove you're real? My mind raced. Memories. Faces. Moments. But something felt wrong. Blurry. Distant. Like they weren't fully mine anymore. The screens reacted instantly. Zooming in on my face. Analyzing. Uncertain, the voice whispered. My chest dropped. "No, Weak connection," it continued. The other me stepped closer. Now right in front of me. I could see every detail. Perfect skin. Perfect eyes. Too perfect. "We can improve this," it said. Its hand finally touched my cheek. Ice cold. My vision shook slightly. The room blurred. The screens glitched. And suddenly, I saw something else. Not the control center. Not the building. Something beyond. A vast darkness. Endless. Alive. Shapes moving inside it. Huge. Slow. Watching. My breath stopped. "What is that?" The voice answered immediately. "Origin." My chest tightened painfully. That's not space. It is not your space. The darkness shifted again. And for a moment, I saw something looking back. Not a face. Not a body. Just awareness. Massive. Ancient. Focused. On me. My vision snapped back. I was still in the room. Still standing. But weaker now. My legs shaking. We observe through you, the voice said. We learn through you. A pause. Then we become you. The realization hit hard. You're not just watching Earth. Silence. Then. We are preparing for it. My heart slammed. No. The door behind me opened slowly. I didn't turn. I didn't need to. I could feel them. Multiple. Standing there. Waiting. The other me stepped even closer. You were never chosen randomly, it said. My chest tightened. What do you mean? You responded first. The memory hit instantly. 2:13 a.m. The signal. Me leaning closer. Watching it. You looked back, it continued. So we chose you. My breathing broke. This is insane. This is contact. The screen showed Earth again. Rotating slowly. Peaceful. Unaware. We will send more, the voice whispered. More signals. More copies. My chest tightened painfully. You can't replace everyone. Silence. Then. We don't need to. A pause. Just enough. The other me smiled. And suddenly, all the versions on the screens disappeared. Only one remained. Centered. Highlighted. Me. The real me. Or what was left of it. Final comparison, the voice said. The room went still. No movement. No sound. Just waiting. Then. The result appeared. No text. No numbers. Just a shift. A decision. I felt it. Inside me. Something slipping. Fading. No. The other me leaned closer. Thank you, it whispered. My vision darkened at the edges. My thoughts slowed. My body went cold. The last thing I saw was my own face. Looking back at me. Perfect. Alive. Ready. Because whatever is out there doesn't need to invade Earth. It just needs us to let it in. Darkness pressed in from the edges of my vision. My thoughts slowed. Slipping. Fading. No. I tried to move. Nothing responded. My body didn't belong to me anymore. The other me stood inches away. Perfect. Calm. Alive in a way I wasn't. It's done, it said softly. My voice. But steady. Controlled. The room came back into focus for a moment. Just enough to see the screens. Earth, still there. Rotating. Unaware. You'll forget soon, it whispered. My chest felt hollow. Forget what? A pause. That you were ever separate. Cold spread through me. Not pain. Absence. Like something was being removed. Piece by piece. My memories flickered. Faces. Places. Moments. Blurring. Breaking. Like corrupted data. No, stop. The voice in the room spoke again. Not from one place. From everywhere. Identity transfer in progress. The screens lit up. Lines of data moving faster than I could read. Behavior stable. Response pattern matched. Integration successful. My breath caught once. Then slowed. Too slow. The other me stepped back. Watching. Waiting. The door behind it was open now. Figure standing in the hallway. Still. Silent. Witnessing. You did well, it said. I tried to speak. Nothing came out. My voice, gone. My thoughts, thinning. The screens changed again. Now showing the sky. From above the planet. Darkness beyond it. Moving. Not empty. Never empty. Shapes shifting in the distance. Closer than before. Transmission complete, the voice announced. A pause. Deployment ready. My chest tightened. For the last time. No. But it didn't matter anymore. Because I could feel it. Something leaving me. And something else taking its place. The other me turned toward the console. Sat down. Hands moving naturally across the controls. Like it had always been there. The system responded instantly. No errors. No resistance. Perfect access. Now we begin, it said quietly. The antennas outside rotated slowly. Aligning. Pointing toward the sky. Toward that darkness. My vision dimmed further. But I could still see the main screen. Earth, zoomed in. Cities. Lights. Movement. Life. Send signal, it said. The system obeyed. A pulse went out. Silent. Invisible. Across the planet. My breath stopped completely. What did you do? No answer. Only the screen changing again. Different locations across Earth. Cities. Roads. Buildings. People. Normal. Then. Subtle shifts. Small movements. Tiny delays. Like something wasn't syncing correctly. My chest tried to rise. Didn't. They're receiving, the voice whispered. The figures in the hallway moved slightly. Closer. Not toward me. Toward the exit. Leaving. Like their purpose here was finished. The other me stood up again. Looked at the screen. Satisfied. It starts quietly, it said. It always does. My vision almost gone now. Just shadows. Just fragments. What starts? A pause. Then the answer. Replacement. Darkness closed in completely. For a moment. There was nothing. No sound. No thought. No self. Then. Light. I opened my eyes. Morning. Same control room. Same screens. Everything normal. I was sitting at the console. Hands resting naturally. Breathing steady. Like nothing had happened. I blinked slowly. Must have dozed off. The system logs were clean. No alerts. No anomalies. Just another quiet night. I stretched slightly. Then noticed something small. A reflection in the dark screen. Me. Looking back. Smiling. Calm. Perfect. And for a split second. It didn't match what I felt. Then it did. Completely. The radio crackled softly. Day shift calling in. You good up there? I picked it up. Yeah. My voice steady. Normal. Everything's fine. I looked at the Earth feed again. Peaceful. unaware. And slowly, I pressed a key on the console, sending another signal. Because whatever is out there isn't watching anymore. It's here. And now, it's us.